Hey people, Intro here, 3v3, Angel Gate, blue team. Got some Chaos fellas, Gipoit with a Chaos Sorcerer, offensive and disruptive hero with powerful battlefield manipulation and control. We have the Iron Warriors, elite scheme here. Alongside Daddy Crewfinity as a Warboss, a melee hero, walking through objects, very good offense, disruption and support from the front lines. And the other Chaos fella is Bulbus as a Chaos Lord, a durable and destructive hero, walking through objects, cannot be suppressed with powerful offense and disruption, fighting in melee, being chased by Sparkky, rocking a Force Commander, very strong offense, fighting in melee combat, can also tank, disrupt and support. The Dark Angels DLC scheme there. Alongside them, helping out a bit, is eM7 as a Warp Spider X arcade teleporting hero, fighting in ranged combat by default. Great for capping and harassing with some powerful control, being mobbed by heretics early on here. They're trying to decap. Okay, they saw them off. And rounding off the teams, Supreme Sigma is an Apothecary support hero fighting in melee by default. Begins with a heal, a passive health, regeneration aura. Lamentor's over here, so I'm sure everything will be fine. Warboss doing some decapping in the mid. Fast and Furious map then, Angel Gate. 2 contested powers in the southwest. Nice to hold them earlier, but you don't want to over-focus on those things. As long as you hold your 2 naturals, you'll be good. Maybe if your mid-natural is being hit quite a lot, put some more effort on those southwest powers. The Warboss did indeed decap the wreck point there, now going for a cap. And Sluggers are decapping the VP. Meanwhile, northeast, contested victory point. Bit of a standoff, some Tzeentchian worship infiltrating this stuff. And the Apothecary just hanging out. I'm surprised Gipoit isn't pushing there, actually. You'd think they could handle that with the heretics and the CSM. I mean, the Sorcerer just ties up the tax, and the rest mob the Apothecary, especially with their ally pushing through here. Crewfinity. Back to the southwest. We have some grenade launcher heretics from Bulbus. Some disruptive shots there. Scouts trying to repair the node. I mean, it's worth doing if you can. Chaos Lord very low on health, but getting some sweet regen in base there. Kraken bolts popped on those tactical marines. 20% more damage to heavy infantry, and those CSM are out of cover. They might drop a model soon. Okay, it's the tax that run first because of the grenade launchers there. Grenade launchers can really mess up marines if they're all bunched up. Shuriken cannon on the field for eM7. I guess that's the case with all infantry, but I mean, tax are tougher, and they'll still get messed up by them. Banshee's yelling. Aspect of strength. Supported by that Apothecary, maybe. Oh, they might have used their heal already, that Apothecary, but the Banshee's able to see off the heretics and wipe the heretics with the help of the Apothecary there. Will they be replaced? Gipoit has indeed replaced them. Gipoit? I have no idea how to say this name. Oh, these guys get their battle equipment up, looking for a grenade on retreats. Maybe? No. Chucked it too late. Maybe they were microing something else somewhere else. Spiky armor up for the Warboss. Tier 2 all ready for Sparkky. And Bulbus with Noise Marines up. These guys can shake apart structures with their Sonic Blaster and mess up infantry. Also disrupt their range attacks by shutting them down. Force Commander goes straight after them. Battle Cry allows him to avoid their cacophony ability that knocks things down. Well, not avoid it, just ignore the knockdown. Storm Boys on the way for Crewfinity. Tier 2 for Sparkky. Halfway through. Straight into what, do we think, down here? Dreadnought, I guess, would be great. But they'd have to save up for that, unless they've queued it up already. Assault Squad jumping in for Supreme Sigma. Great natural synergy, of course, with an Apothecary that can support them with heals. They've gone for the customized Stormbolter. Maybe we'll see some Purification Rites because they can also support Banshees. And it's going to be a bunch of melee stuff since there's Orks in play. Bashing power here, the red team. One of you guys should be working on the node. Banshee's backing off a bit. Storm Boys jumping in. Assault Squad counter-initiates them with their own jump. And that's the heavy gauge Death Spinner shutting down the Warboss there. I'm sure he'll be nice and calm about it. And we have improved targeters. Sluggers piling in with burners, catching the assault squad in a bad spot. That's Bang Bang Hammer, is it as well? It is. That could get really nasty if they mob up with the Chaos fellas here, because that'll buff all your allies. Chaos Lord is down. Shuriken went down. Easy revive here. You can both get XP if the Chaos Lord doesn't move once they get up. Okay, he's run off. Unless they change that. VPs are evened up with a 2-to-1 for red. Decent grenade. But they took it. Scouts got very low, so ran away. Tactical Marines will force melee combat, and there's Cacophony to knock them down. Guardians make it out. Big push here by the blue team countering. Sorcerer with Sword of Flame and Vestments of the Warp. 429 to 440 now. Tax getting caught a bit, but they're okay. Heal goes in for the Apothecary to make sure they don't drop another model. Sluggers piling through now. There's some heavy gauge. No sign of their Nob Leader yet. Crewfinity got double Storm Boys. This is going to be beautiful. Supported by a Bang Bang Hammer. Can also be supported by the Boss Pole. Boss Pole or Trophy Rack would be great here on this map where there's lots of 2v2 fights. Just that nice passive effect. Banshee's in amongst some heretics. With the Sparring Champion, it's a dicey fight. CSM helping him out too with Eternal War. Banshees do get away, but that was close. Do the heretics get away though? Gonna get shot up on retreat. Retreating units taking much less range damage, about 70% less when they are running off like that. More vulnerable to melee though. Chaos Sorcerer level 2. Just consumed the Heretic. Fires in the Doom Bolts. Some decent hits there. Not sure why the Heretics went in though. Maybe they couldn't see what we could see when they gave that order. The Orks had backed off. Ready to counter-initiate these Assault Marines. Heretics go down though. They got them. The Sergeant helping out there with that Power Sword. Well played, Supreme Sigma. Gipoit goes tier 2. Crewfinity still in tier 1. Needs some more power. What did Sparkky get? Sparkky got Plasma Cannon and a Librarian. So much for my Dreadnought hypothesis then. Now getting a Whirlwind for awesome disruption. Mark on CSM here for Bulbus. No Aspiring Champion yet, but they still get those Inferno Bolts. Looks like they're going to stay in play, these guys, despite some... Oh no, some friendly knockback from the Librarian. Almost got the Force Commander killed there. Assault Squad jumping in. Warboss is there. Can he get in and get a stomp? Gets knocked over again. Storm Boy's jumping out. There's the stomp. Just couldn't quite get into position earlier for it. With the Banshees and the Assault Marines, Cyborg implants might have been worth it for the big stomp. Spiky armor is still pretty great though. Just for the regen alone and the health boost. But you also get that damage on when you're melee hit. Sorcerer a bit isolated here. Banshees, yeah, pretty effective at taking down heroes when they are retreating, and the Assault Squad I think got the last hit there. Warp Spiders coming in from eM7. Double Warp Spiders now. Can pump out some good damage. Look at this though. Noise Marines fully bashing this natural power in the southeast corner. Back down to the southwest corner. One power decapped, one is red. A Lightning Claw Chaos Lord has had enough of this guff. Armor of the Inferno doing some work as well. Still level 1 though, this fella. I wonder if they'll get the Icon of Khorne. Plasma Cannon. Doesn't hit the central model. I believe Icon of Khorne is going to be buffed again, isn't it? In the next updates. There are some preview notes up that you can read. Warboss trying to revive the Sorcerer there. Gets grenaded. Heretics leading the charge, but that double Warp Spider hit. There's a lot of damage for those Heretics. Banshee's in amongst it, really in amongst it. A mob of Orks on them. Bomber Boys doesn't quite hit the Banshees, and Banshees get away. Sluggers also run. Storm Boys with Knob Leader. Stunning on landing. Great way to mess. An amazing counter for the Warp Spiders because they can't teleport when they are stunned like that. Another Bomber Boy. Assault Squad's chance to jump now. In amongst the double shooters. Double shooters never got their Knob Leaders, by the way. Crewfinity saving resources and upkeep to get those Storm Boys online. We have Bloodletters on the way for Bulbus. Bloodletters on the field already via Gipoit, these yellow fellas here. Devastators for Sparkky. Really focusing hard on the southwest, aren't they? Time to start rotating mid, I think. Big Let the Galaxy Burn. Chaos Lord falls over dramatically. What is this? That's Scouts bashing power. Bloodletters. Did they wipe? No, they barely made it out, but they made it out. They messed up the node, but they didn't bash it. I need to take some water. Apologies, guys. My throat is messed up. As is usual for the winter time. Grenade doesn't quite hit the Bloodletters. Nice idea, though. Here's a Librarian with a 4-staff. And the CSM did get an aspiring champion in the end. So the attacks of Sparkky were wiped at some point. You can see them here. Maybe it was that Chaos Lord. Meanwhile, sneaky Scouts looking for the power again. Noise Marines are looking for them, but they are, as I said, being sneaky. They're going to run out of energy soon, though. Need to spend energy to maintain that infiltration. Need to take some lessons from that tier 3 Lictor that doesn't have to do that. Sluggers run off, but they do have their Knob Leader now, which makes me happy. Guardians have taken Northeast VP, and they're pushing on the power again, the red team. Level 3 Tactical Marines here. And those double Warp Spiders. That's an incredibly effective power bash. Look at that. That was just the double Warp Spiders. Took down a gen in 2 bursts. And I don't think they're even leveled yet, are they? No, both level 1 still. Dreadnought on the way for Sparkky. And they do have Scouts to support it. And the Assault Squad are going to jump here. Banshee's taking some free shots against them, basically. There's the heal. Now they're moving. Stomp. Only hits a single Banshee. Assault Squad jumping in. But here comes the mob of double Storm Boys and Sluggers. And as we saw, yeah, the Apothecary already used their heal on the Banshees. So that Assault Squad needs to leave. Bomber Boys doing some work. Bloodletters are also massively dangerous against those Assault Marines. Is it worth getting Armor of Purity over here? So they can throw that heal out more often. It's so hard to look past advanced healing though, isn't it? Armor of the Apothecary in a 3v3. So much potential healing from that. Much more position dependent, of course, than chucking out heals more often at range. Guardians stole a wreck point. Can they grenade and get out of here? Well, they can't grenade, but can they get out of here? Are they going to jump after them? Storm Boys are indeed jumping after them. Bit of a staggered jump, though, doesn't help them. Couldn't quite get the finish. Oh, Scouts were standing by maybe for a grenade if they needed to help them out. Chaos Lord, meanwhile, did indeed get Icon of Khorne. And got the VP too, yeah. I think this is set to go to 2.5% per hit. I think. Which is good, because he doesn't get a ranged attack. So can't get the ranged heal on him. And the Apothecary and the Brother Captain can. That was Warp Fire, was it? Oh, Sorcerer went down. Right there. No, that wasn't Warp Fire. Maybe just grenade launchers that knocked those fellas down. Cacophony going off. Can they escape, though? Assault Squad are retreating. I think they can maybe make it out there. Double Warp Spiders getting jumped and stunned. Storm Boys leave. More Storm Boys jumping in. And some of the Warp Spiders got stunned there. That seemed to be a very, very quick stun, though. I thought the stun lasts longer than that. Maybe that was a stun that came before. Chaos Lord is here with his Marco Zinc CSM. And heretics and now bloodletters. Sluggers run. We've got Blastmaster Noise Marines now. Turns them into an artillery piece. Speaking of artillery, there's the Whirlwind doing some work. And there's the Dreadnought. Cracking heads. Inspiration on kill. Tossing that aspiring champion aside. Already got a little chunk of XP. Good push though in general by the blue team, I think. Got a full power bash. Took out some models. Had a grand old time. Warboss runs. Level 3. I think it's going to be alright. Double cap for the blue team with that push. More heretics on the way for Bulbus to help with some worship support. Corn worship, of course, being nerfed in the next update, it looks like. Down to, I think it's a 1.75 speed boost rather than +2. Never thought I'd see the day. Warboss goes down thanks to Dreadnought on retreat path. Big impact from this guy already. Some friendly fire there that wasn't great. Can they wipe the CSM? They can. Librarian got the last hit there. Level 2. Bad end to that engagement for the blue team then. Storm Boys jump in. Trying to get on those 2 Devastator squads. There's Veil of Time to help out these fellas, but they're not running. Devastators get a lessened form of melee resistance, unlike most other Marines, so they got torn apart there by the Storm Boys. I think they could have got away if they just retreated, moved a bit and retreated maybe with Veil of Time. Sparkky was just overloaded, I think, with Micro, trying to help some other things, maybe trying to maneuver the Dreadnought and the Whirlwind around as well. This guy's going into base, which is, I guess, fine. They do have Chaos Terminators that could power fist it, but otherwise, not a lot to threaten this fella. Here come the Chaos Terminators. There's that Emperor's Fist. They don't have a friendly Sorcerer, of course, to teleport it out. 246 to 161 on the VPs. Double cap here for the red team. Dreadnought, I think, is done for, which makes me sad. Meanwhile, red team have pushed through and are capping blue team's natural for a triple, perhaps. Last Master says, oh no, it doesn't say no. He's still capping, he's still close enough to cap. Big friendly fire shot there. 2 of them from the Blast Masters, and heretics go down thanks to the tank of Supreme Sigma. Librarian gets hit full in the face, but he's alright. Chaos Lord could get revived by the Sorcerer, maybe. Is the Plasma Cannon here still? Did it live? No, it didn't live. Why are you not reviving then? He's off. Warboss will revive. Sorcerer's level 2. More heretics or Bulbus. They are in tier 3 with a decent chunk of resources. Are they saving for a great unclean one? They could get a great unclean one and drop a nice nuke maybe. And nukes on this map can be super effective because of all the tight areas. You kind of predict some retreat paths and maybe catch things on it with a nasty nuke. CSM pop their slaughter and then promptly run away. Chaos Terminators doing some work. There is subjugation on the assault squad. Sorcerer level 2. Has to run away though. Terminators able to teleport out. They were in trouble if they couldn't. Banshees will do a lot of damage to those guys. Ork flank coming in. Bomber Boy drop. Got some commandos up for Crewfinity. Another Bomber Boy drop in there. Can the tank get out of here? Storm Boy Knob Leaders do have heavy melee weapons, but there's the double Warp Spiders just pouring that DPS in. 145 to 161. Very even on VPs at the moment. Force Commander's level 3. Got a decap here. Has to fight some Bloodletters. No war gear for this guy whatsoever, by the way. Sacred Standard would do great because of the team fights, especially late game. See a council coming for eM7. Land Raider Phobos on the way for Bulbus. That's what they were saving for. I think they should have gone great on Clean 1 for sure. eM7 does have a Fire Prism. Chaos Lord, level 5. There was still... Wasn't he still level 1 when he got the claws? He's done well. Double warp spiders though. Look at that DPS. And there's heavy gauge as well. Here's your Seer Council then. A squad of warlocks with power melee weapons that can jump on you. These guys are getting a fancy new toy, I think, in the next update. That's what's set to happen at the moment anyway. Gonna get some kind of psychic attack, I think, aren't they? 145 to 153. Assault Terminators in for Sparkky. No, they're getting heavy melee, I think, the Seer Council. A heavy melee upgrade, that was it. And that should be nuts. Terminators immediately subjugated. But they weren't brought back into trouble. They were more sent in to smack their allies there. And just waste their teleport, I guess. Next time, though, we may see them teleport into trouble. Grenade. Autocannon Chaos Terminators. They just shrugged off the grenade. Banshee's coming in, though. See that demoralization on kill from the Chaos Terminators, that red aura you see. I believe it reduces the damage you do and increases the damage you take. And it stacks up. Seer Council will do huge amounts of damage to those Chaos Terminators with all that power melee. Warboss trying to help them out. Can they not retreat here? Are they going to go down? The Council are almost going down themselves. Chaos Terminators got away. Seer Council did not get away. Misjudged there by eM7. When they're getting some more Seer Council now. Supreme Sigma with a Land Raider Redeemer. And here's the Phobos with all its las cannons. Twin Linked Heavy Bolter and a Storm Bolter or Combi Bolter on top. Assault Terminator is going after it with a heavy melee damage. Fire Prism getting shots in too, and a Power Fist Force Commander now with the Teleporter pack. So we got some Vanguard Veterans for Supreme Sigma. Also getting Armor of Alacrity for mobility, this guy. And then gets shot to death by a las cannon to the back of the neck. Terminator's going all the way in. Do they have Librarian support? They do. There we go. Gate of Infinity to get these guys out. Never leave home without a Librarian if you have some Terminators, I say. Especially if they're melee Terminators. CSM, need to be careful, fellas. They're getting low. We still have double Warp Spiders? Oh, we do. Sparkky with Assault Squad on the way now. Which is a bit of a strange choice, I think. So they can jump the double shooters. I don't know. Subjugated Warp Spider squad here. Sorcerer went down. Power getting bashed. 124 to 111. Look at this though. Chaos Lord stealing the VP. Las Cannon Predator trying to get him off it. But there's the decap. And there's Love the Darker. Some fire for you. You're going to try and cap here, buddy. Nope. Decapped and leaves. Fair enough. Assault Terminator is getting stuck in. Chaos Lord stands around a bit. Assault Squad jumping in. Going for a Melter Bomb immediately. Going to help take down this Phobos, perhaps. Just saw the Hunter Killer Missile from the Whirlwind going in. Big fight brewing here in the middle, maybe. See the Land Raider Redeemer top of your screen. Red team can now retreat back to that thing and reinforce. Banshee's getting torn up, having to run. Looted tank coming into frame now. So many tanks. I mean, they've all survived so far, haven't they? Doing well. Even a Whirlwind has survived. Fire Prism could do with some repairs. And there are scouts milling around there. They should be repairing stuff. 117 to 111 on the VPs. 2 to 1 for red. Now with Terminators and Land Raider and some other nasty things here and there. They're in a decent spot. Gipoit getting a Chaos Predator in. Warboss goes down. trying to push through. Here's the Phobos, and there's the Rocks. Big hit on the Predator. Predator down. Fire Prism survives it. Terminators with that auto cannon, good damage to all targets. Chaos Lord levels to 6. Can they get some revives here? 2v3 says Supreme Sigma. Oh wow. Imperial Abyss just messed up Sigma's little infantry blob there. Oh, I think it took down some Marines and the Apothecary. Eldritch Storm now though for the Phobos. Can they finish it off? Here comes an orbital. Double haywires. Did it already get double haywired? Just chucked all of the beams on the Phobos to try and finish it off. And down it goes. Fire Prism got it. I don't think the beams were needed in the end, but they weren't to know that. So Red Team definitely took some losses in that push. Land Raider Redeemer still around. They still have their Terminators. Force Commander's back up. Just took out a looted tank, as you can see there. The Power Fist. Scouts get a cheeky decap. 67 to 111. Single here. Blue Team are going to take northeast, though, it looks like. And most likely they're natural back. Yeah, they took the northeast. But there's still a bunch of stuff here. Terminator's in for Supreme Sigma now. Scouts trying to repair the Land Raider. Can these Terminators teleport out? They're getting very low. Heretics trying to repair the tank. But they have to run. And then they die. Librarian comes in to tie up the Terminators. I mean, they still have Power Fists. Then just retreats 10 feet back to the Land Raider. 63 to 103. Another Seer Council for eM7. What happened to the second Seer Council? I completely missed that unless they were cancelled at some point. Sneaky Commandos with their fast capping. Look how quick it decaps. Whirlwind does knock them off it though. You can decap Infiltrated, but there's a little burst of detection once you start the decap, which is what the Whirlwind spotted there. Chaos Lord, how are you stunned? They were revived in a stunned state, it looked like there. Banshees, are you going to go down? Terminators want to get the Fire Prism instead. Chasing it with auto cannon. Here comes the Warboss. Can they finish it? No, they can't. Having to teleport out. Warboss tries to revive but goes down. Are you okay now, Mr. Chaos Lord? He's alright. He's not stunned anymore. 63 to 76. Can the red team stabilize on the northeast here? Any nukes available? Yes, there are. Bulbus, in fact, all 3. Well, Gipoit is close to a nuke. The other 2 can drop a nuke. And here's a Knob Squad on the way now for Crewfinity. Chaos Lord having a go at some Terminators. We'll do some good damage with the Lightning Claws, but these guys have so much hit points. A single Chaos Lord, even with Claws. It's going to take a while to chew through them. There's Gate of Infinity again. 52 to 76. Cyclone Missile Launcher up for the Terminators, because of course it is. Why would you get anything else? Warp Spider. Oh wow, level 10. Well done, fella. Warboss still down in the northeast. Blue team going for the natural rather than trying to contest the contested victory point at the moment. There's the Knob Squad. Tier 3 elite melee infantry that can go toe-to-toe with anything, especially with Warboss support. They're down at the moment, the Warboss, but they can still throw out their global abilities. And there's an Eldritch Storm. Trying to catch those Orks as they came in. Good hits on the Sluggers. But the Knob Squad, I think, completely avoided it. Imperial Abyss from Gipoit. Fire Prism goes down. See a council here now. But they have to fight a Knob Squad. Assault Terminators come to help out. Down to 10 VPs though, the blue team. There's the 1-to-1. Chaos Lord will go down, trying to get that cap. Can the red team just get their natural back for a few seconds here? Double Chaos Terminators for Bulbus. Got to go for claws, surely. Fighting those Assault Terminators. Oh, we have lightning claws on these guys now. Very bad news for all the infantry. There's a 2-to-1 again. It is getting decapped by the Chaos Terminators. Can they brute force it? Oh, it's a 1-to-1 down to 3 VPs. The Land Raid is still not budging from the northeast. Red team think they can tough it out and get this VP back. And he may be right. But blue team are already throwing everything in this. What are you subjugating? Oh, the Terminators. Tank goes down. Double haywires there. Oh, they don't finish the cap. Oh, it's been decapped is why. We do have lightning claws for the Chaos Terminators though. Sorcerer makes it out. Probably. Warp Spider trying to finish him. Chaos Lord does make it out. There's a Rocks to stop the cap. And an Imperial Abyss from Bulbus. Definitely keeps him off the VP there. Who is this? That's some Chaos Terminator trying to get a decap. And they may be able to do it. Meanwhile, Lightning Claws versus Lightning Claws. One of the Chaos Terminators just wiped there. But the Assault Terminator is now getting mobbed. Having to teleport out. Chaos Terminator is teleporting in. Heavy Gauge messing them up. There's the 1-to-1. Because these guys just decapped here. That was a clutch decap from these Chaos Terminators. Did they make it out? Oh, they got warped away by the Sorcerer. They didn't make it out. Chaos Terminator is super low here. But they just wanted to decap and they got it. Single now for the blue team. Is there any how? Is there any way? Red team are taking the northeast back and now they're taking their natural back. Or are they? Yes, Librarian is trying to cap here. Gob Squad rampaging around. They were trying to hit the Warp Spider. I think now they're going for the Terminators. Smack those guys to death pretty quick. Getting momentum buffs from the U-Jammers. Warboss is still down though. Can they kill some more Terminators? They can. Chaos Predator on the way now for Sigma. 3-59. Hey, red team are taking their natural back again. Chaos Lord goes down. And looks like the northeast is safe for now. That Predator tank can't cap anything. So is that going to be it? What an awesome last stand though from the blue team. There's the 2-to-1. And there is the game. Red team take it. Awesome stuff. Good old Angel Gate scrap. Lascad and Devs here at the end. Let's look at these heroes, eh? Sorcerer level 6. Yeah, we didn't see the usual usage of subjugation where it's used to get Terminators into big trouble by using a teleport. We usually saw him use it trying to attack things kind of thing. Warboss down level 6. Chaos Lord level 8 also down. Apothecary level 9 is down. Not sure if he ever got armor. Did some good work though. Level 10 Warp Spider just ripping stuff up with heavy gauge and improved targeters. And a level 5 Force Commander with a Power Fist. Power Fisting away. There you have it guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one and I'll see you next time.